The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You look at this Bears defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Well, partner, in baseball, you keep track of the pitch count, right? In this case, you got to know the downs. If they knock this one down,
the punt.
It's a punt. Instead, it turns into a first down for the offense. Put it on the ground. Knock it down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Fields. Flushed out right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, if you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there, with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Hit you. Yep.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here we go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. T. Higgins halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Hey, Easy.
Back to throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Fields. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 14, Bears 13.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Colbert, and he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears are once again back in front.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. It's Morrison. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Nobles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. That is caught. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards. They run the counter. Nobles. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they go a screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Up the middle they go. Colbert, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. Scott will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
27, Commanders 14. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
They're on 12-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now a 2nd and 10.
Report.
Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrison. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Nobles. Oh, look at the juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on 1st down. Nobles. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Jackson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sly able to put this one through. And that gets them back within 10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
11.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
On second down, here's Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, Nobles. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Nobles. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 138 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are back within a score.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. One of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll run on 1st down. Nobles. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Montez Sweat with a tackle.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
You. Hey, hey.
On 2nd down, Nobles. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Alpha, sit up.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Buchanan. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Nobles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A shotgun snap, Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seeking out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Lamar Jackson, 25 yards. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Eleven.
Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching close. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll run on first down. Colbert, and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going.
Touchdown! DJ Moore from a yard out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. T. Higgins, 70 yards. And the Commanders tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's got this down to the 35.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Washington, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile,